Now, in this video, we're going to talk about measures and how different they are from calculated columns. Measures are dynamic, unlike calculated columns that are static. They are ever changing. You must have seen that when we were calculating the columns, the calculated columns were tied to a table. This is not the case with the measure. Measures interact with all the relationships in the data model automatically, and they are not tied to a specific table. So we want to create the first measure, which is going to be total sales. So I want us to click on the internet sales. Click on the internet sales while on the data view, and then go straight and click on new measure. So when you click on new measure, you're going to get something like this. And the first thing that I want us to change is the name of the measure. The new measure here we want to create is called total sales. The total sales is going to be the sum of internet sales amount. There are some other things there that we can try to format, like the total sales is going to be in form of dollars. It is going to be in form of currency in dollars. So you can click on the dollar sign just to make sure that the total sales measure is in form of a currency. And then after that, you can click OK. So you'll be able to see the measure. So eventually you can see we have the total sales, which is a measure. We have a different icon for the measures, and this table called internet sales. This is the first measure that we created. We want to create another measure. The measure that we want to create this time around is going to be under internet sales. So you can click on internet sales and then go to new measure. The new measure that we want to create this time around is going to be total cost. And the total cost is going to be the sum of the total product costs and the internet sales. So let's have total cost. Total cost, which is going to be the sum of internet sales total product cost. Is going to be or mention about two. Remember, it is in form of dollars. So click on the dollar sign so that you change the format to currency, or you can use the drop down here to change that to currency. Then you can be able to see we have another measure by the name total cost under internet sales. Okay. Now, measures can be built on each other. Measures can be built on each other. We want to use the total sales on the total cost that we just created to create another measure called profit. So still under internet sales table, click on the internet sales table, the new measure, and the new measure that we want to create is profit. Remember, profit is going to be total sales minus total costs. So we have a new measure here by the name profit. And the profit is going to be total sales. For a measure, we said a measure is not static, it is dynamic, and then it is not tied to a particular table. So it can be accessed from wherever. So to access a measure, we don't need to type the name of it, the name of the table. We just have to have the square parentheses, then just type the name of the measure, which is total costs, minus total, not total cost, but total sales minus total cost. Total sales minus total cost. Total cost. So this is going to give us profit. If you click OK, then you should be able to see profit under internet sales as a measure. Remember, this profit is in form of currency. So I'm going to make it currency. So I'm going to change the format to currency, and the currency format is US dollars. So if you search profit on the list of fields, then you should be able to get profit under internet sales. We can still move further and create something that we're going to call profit margin. Profit margin is going to be profit divided by the total costs. That is the profit margin. And the profit margin is not going to be in form of a currency. It is going to be in form of a percentage. So click on the internet sales and the data view, then new measure. And we want to create another measure here called profit margin. Profit margin. We said this is divide our profit, comma, our total costs. Profit. You divide by total costs. Profit margin is going to be profit you divide by total costs. Total cost, remember, is the measure. So you don't need to have the name of the table to access a measure. So click OK. We have another measure called profit margin, which is profit divided by total measure. And we said we want this to be in form of percentage. So we're going to change. We want to change this. We want to change the format to percentage for the profit margin. So click on the format. You can toggle this drop down, then access percentage. Maybe we can try to have these. Yeah, 2 decimal places is okay. So if you type profit here, under internet sales, you'll be able to see 2 measures, one profit and then one is profit margin. So that is about measures. If you like the video about measures, consider subscribing, comment, and share.